Hello everybody and welcome back to my Witchdoctor No Companions challenge. Doing our walkthrough here, we made it to Flotsam last time. We can pick up some side quests here as we roll along.
Pirate, I'm in a bit of a predicament. My captain, Michael Stone, is in a terrible state. We need to help him. When the captain bottled his ship, he was bottled up with it. He's stuck in there. To make matters worse, the Waponi water moles stole the bottle. We've got to get it back and undo what's been done to him. Can you help? Attack Waponi ships and get that bottle, then take it to Chief Connor Cole.
To be honest, the implications of being bottled up along with your ship are terrifying and very exciting. Obviously this quest, the captain survives and comes out the other side. Could we use that as a strategy? Could we trick enemies onto our ship and then bottle our ship to capture them? Does it hurt whoever's in the bottle? I don't know. Fun thing to think about. Well, it's been a little bit since I recorded my last video. I have been not playing as much Pirate 101. I've been playing a little bit on my other... I'm a Buccaneer main, and I'm farming for some of the badges, so I've been farming for that, and I've been doing a lot of pet training and morphing. I'm dabbling in custom morphing pools, and I'm trying to help out some other people to get those custom pools as well. So I'm pretty active. I have been pretty active, I should say, in the Pirate 101 Discord, doing that, and then just doing daily quests and things like that to get up my gold to keep doing that. So I've been doing that a little bit lately, but I haven't been playing too much Pirate 101. But I'm happy to continue this walkthrough whenever I can. Let's talk to Flopsy.
One-eyed Jack? Sure I know him. He's my uncle, see? And he owns this place. What's your business with Jack? Maybe I can help you. Ratbeard? I know nothing about that. You dismissed Jack. He's gone to collect rent on the other establishments he owns here. Head on over to the flop house and talk to Sally. Jack ought to have made it there by now. If I see Jack, I'll tell him you're looking for him.
Just another example of our pirate being pretty gullible. Someone just made a video about that recently, about our pirate being extremely gullible and believing everybody, which I think is pretty funny, but makes sense because there's no specified age for our pirate, but they're supposed to be pretty young, I believe. Well, we had we had been using this weapon for the past couple battles, but let's see. We have a couple others we can try out here, so let's see what we have. I believe we already tried out Krampus's staff and stinger for a little bit, and the tub thumper we've been using. Let's change over now and let's use Fuel's wand. So this drops from Marco Pollo's tomb in Grentia in Valencia, which we'll get to eventually. But the nice thing about this is it has 6 range and it has a rank of Witch Hunter. So before all of the new meta builds that have like Overwatch 5, Ready Spell 5, Double Tap 5, all these crazy things, Witchdoctors used to use Fuel's wand all the way to max level, all the way to level 65 or 70. Because of the range it gave them, and because of Witch Hunter, you could get this and your pet, and you could train a rank, and you would have Witch Hunter 3, which is great against other Witchdoctors. And then the 6 range as well boosts your Mojo Blasts and all those things. So this used to be, I'm sure a lot of people still use it, but today most people use hybrid builds and crazy abilities, but Fuel's wand used to be very, very popular. It's not too bad of a farm if you have a high-level pirate. You can just go in there and farm for it over and over again, but we'll try it out for a little bit and use it for a few battles. I do wish there were more Witchdoctor enemies in the game, because Witch Hunter is not super useful except in a couple specific battles. Especially if you're a melee character. Ranged characters can use Witch Hunter way more effectively, but if you're a melee character, you have to be standing right beside them.
To pay the piper, Ratbeard sends his regards.
You there? Lend me a hand here?
I wonder what beef that Ratbeard has with Mustang Sally. I don't think that's ever explained, and I don't think they talk about it very much. Even, spoiler warning, farther on down the game when we rescue Sally, I don't think she and Ratbeard have a lot of tension, which is interesting. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, see, this is amazing range here for the Mojo Strike, which has a limited range. We're probably just going to use Gunnery, which has unlimited range for now. It's a little bit more powerful anyway, but the wand is nice for that. But yeah, I wonder what if you know, or if you can guess what Ratbeard and Mustang Sally, what their deal is. Let me know in the comments below. I'd be curious to know what that is. Well, I don't know about you guys, but it is flu season around here. Things are hitting us pretty good. I think, I'm not sure if it's the flu or just a cold or what, but myself and my family have all come down with some type of sickness, and we're working through that right now. Thankfully, I'm still able to work and do everything that I need to do, but makes for some rough nights around here, but we're all recovering, so prayers out there to everybody who is feeling under the weather as well. I think a combination of just staying inside, being away from the sun, and Mustang Sally went down. Around here there's a little bit of allergies put to play in it, so hopefully everybody's feeling alright. That might be the first time I've ever seen Mustang Sally go down. Usually this is not a super huge fight, but because I don't have companions helping me, we're a little bit weaker, and Mustang Sally had to be my meat shield there for a little bit. Sorry, Mustang Sally. Nice, a critical should finish off Sir Joseph King, and we should be off to the races. Oops, didn't mean to open up that.
Thanks, stranger. I owe you a favor. One-eyed Jack. Haven't seen him. Not today, at least.
Man, well, after this and after freeing her from... Let's see, maybe this is the favor.
Thanks for the help, pirate. Ratbeard? He's no end of trouble. Oh, you know him. If you see him, belt him one for me. Now, where were we? You're looking for One-Eyed Jack? Talk to Ned. Over at Ned's galley. Jack's often there.
Well, after this and after freeing her later from Fort Elena, she owes us 2 favors. I think you only get her as a companion on Swashbuckler, I believe. But I should make up a tally of everybody who owes us favors. We should, next main quest storyline, we should just run around cashing in all of our favors. We wouldn't even have to go anywhere. We could probably end world hunger or something, I don't know.
Did One-Eyed Jack send ye? Hold your fire, young pirate. Go tell him I'll have his money in 2 days' time. Word of honor. What's that? Oh, you're looking for Jack, are ye? Who did send ye? The barkeep? I don't follow ye. What? Let me guess. What rabbit? Our patch? Ah! You're chasing a wild goose, pirate. The black spot barkeep is One-Eyed Jack. He's a crafty one, Jackie.
Wow, never could have guessed.
I can't believe you fell for it. You weren't talking to a one-eyed jackrabbit, you know. Ha! A friend of mine has a ship to sell you.
Deceit and treachery at every turn. Let's go back to the black spot and sort this out.
Alright, back to One-Eyed Jack. I always thought Flotsam here was a really fun area. I thought it was so cool how all the ships were just smashed here, in the name as well, Flotsam being like ship debris. I thought it was a very cool area, and I was always happy to come back here and just poke into nooks and crannies and go aboard all these ships. But that does leave me to wonder, when can a ship stop being bottled? I mean, there's ships here at the bottom of this graveyard. Can you bottle those ships and everything on top of it would collapse? I need to know how this ship bottling works.
So you found me at last, eh? Sorry about the deception, but a rabbit can't be too careful. Now, on to business. The Frogfather wants me to do my favor for you instead of him? That's wonderful news. Frogfather's favors can be difficult to repay. You mentioned Ratbeard earlier. I take it you're looking for him. He's hiding out in the cabin I've leased him. Or at least he was. I promised Ratbeard I'd warn him if anyone came asking for him. And so I did. While you were looking for me, it was a favor. You understand. You can still catch Ratbeard if you're quick. Ah, 2 favors repaid today and with nothing but talk. Not a bad day for old Jack.
Man, that's a bummer if anyone's trying to hide you. As long as they have debts to pay to somebody, you're never safe. They could rat you out in one moment. And I'm invisible. That's pretty cool. Ratbeard will never see me coming like this.
You again. You may be quick in the chase, but ye be too late.
Quick in the chase, Ratbeard. I've been a hot minute.
Ratbeard's gone out the window. We weren't fast enough.
Look, that paper on the table's still burning. Looks important.
Guns will! Ratbeard burn, guns will. Look, one page not burned.
Whoever reads these words, congratulations. I, Captain Gunn, being of sound mind, hereby name you my sole heir, and bequeath you a king's ransom. To claim your treasure, walk the path I lay down here, and learn a few lessons that a master pirate has to teach you. Begin at my refuge at the end of Corsair's Channel. Inside a cask, you'll find my next lesson. I realize that as a pirate who may not have any patience for an old man's riddles. If this is the case, you'll find my treasure at...
The rest is ashes. Ratbeard's got a shortcut then. We'd best hurry to Gunn's Refuge, double quick.
Yeah, I think I have a port close by there. So you're telling me, Ratbeard, after he steals the will from Mormo in the tavern cellar at the Bad Company quest, there in the Kraken Skulls Tavern, he sails back to Bloodshoals with the rats. You'll learn later on that he means to put them to sleep, but he poisons them, and he leaves before we get there. But then it seems like all he has so much time in between Trader's Cave and when we see him just now, because we complete all 3 of the quests for the rats. So we go to mess around with the Aztecosaurs, solve their problems, defeat an ancient bloodlord or something. What are the other quests? We run around and solve a whole conspiracy to take over Skull Island from the prawns, and the Red Claw gang. We fight and parley with the Red Claw gang and defeat a famous pirate here. And then after all that, we go to the Frogfather in Jonahtown, and we run around for the fishermen there for a while. Finally meet the Frogfather. We raid an entire outpost from Monquista for them, steal spices, get back. We get a new ship. We sail all the way to Flotsam. We run around Flotsam for a little bit. And in that entire time, the only thing that Ratbeard has done is he has sailed from Bloodshoals to Flotsam. He's leased out a room. He apparently read the will and set it on fire. I feel like he could have, if Ratbeard was a little bit more motivated, I feel like he could have had the gold already and be done. But you know what? In the end, it's actually fortunate that he's not so quick about getting everything done. But that always... It's great that we feel like we're in hot pursuit because we keep seeing him, but it doesn't really make that much sense story-wise. But we got the Funky Bunch out back. Let's go into Gunn's Refuge.
Book there on table. Mormo thinks you should read it.
Yep, so here's where we're actually introduced to training tomes, despite there being one that you can pick up in the Presidio.
You find note in cask? Good. Read and we learn where treasure is.
Welcome, pirate, to what was once my humble home. A ship is a wonderful thing, but sometimes a pirate needs a home to go to when tired of the sky. To find my next lesson, sail to the lighthouse on Buccaneer Isle. Follow the trails through Shady Hollow to the grave of Honest Ned, my first mate.
Alright. To the lighthouse. I had mentioned coming back to Corsair's channel in previous videos, so that's, I think, until we need to visit the secret trainer, or until / if we make it to Arc 2, I think that'll be our last time in the channel for a little bit. We can admire the cool Aztecosaur ruins as we sail past. Maybe somewhere close up there is, I think, Emexul, where we enter through the Trader's Cave. Maybe it's up there somewhere. Let's see if it's close on the map. Yeah, let's go. We come up here in Blood Shoals, and of course there's channels over here, so I don't know, maybe we find a way. Maybe we find a way over there somehow. Alright. Do we have another? I forgot to see if there are any other quests we could have picked up in Flotsam. There is. Oh well. We'll get those done later. I'm gonna dodge up here real quick and grab another one of the funky bunches for Marky Mark. I think it's in here, yes sir. I want to get these now while I'm in the area so I don't have to run around looking for them later, and those practice points will be invaluable later on when I need to get a better build, so let's get in here.
Look at this place. The dead are running riot.
Life and death out of balance. We must put the evil dead to rest.
Don't be so hateful of the Walking Dead. Words can hurt, you know.
So a lot of times I get pulled into battle here, but if you're careful, you can sometimes sneak by them. Get around and read this. I don't know, maybe that guy will nab us, we'll see. Oh, I can't even get out there to go around. That guy might get us. Let's see if I can avoid an extra battle. Maybe I can sneak by him this way. Here we go. That looks promising.
Here lies old Ben Harkinson. The pirate's life he found was fun. Quick to fight and slow to run. One cannon blast and he was done. Wrong grave. Let's find another.
These gravestones are pretty funny, by the way. I need to find myself a good orator like that when I kick the bucket to rate my right on my grave headstone, I suppose. Like the one about poor Lieutenant Mark. I think that one's coming up here in a second. Let's grab this chest.
Pity poor Lieutenant Mark. He went to dinner with a shark.
There you go. Poor Lieutenant Mark.
We must keep looking, Dragonfly.
Alright.
Here lies our own Wesley Moore, buried on this distant shore. Bravely he went off to war, but won't come back. No Wes, no more. Wrong grave.
Just a couple left here.
Pity dear departed Jed. A great big rock fell on his head. Charming. Our search continues. Nice as this place is, I think we had better look for Ned's grave over there.
It's a bummer that his grave is in the deepest, spookiest spot. Couldn't look over there, could we? Nope, we gotta look right here.
Destroy me children, will you? Now I and I show you why you are afraid of the dark.
Mr. Old Scratch, I've not destroyed any of your children yet. You are being a bit crazy, but If that's what you would like, I am happy to oblige. I really like this grotto. It's very spooky, very memorable. Big fan. Big fan. I think it's the first time we meet these drowned zombies. Very fun. Kanpo's gonna cower in the back, as usual. Old Moose hasn't shown up in the first battle, so hopefully he'll grace us with his presence here soon. Uncharacteristic that my pet's missing out, but that is alright. I'll forgive you this once. There are enough of them. We can just keep hitting them with the AoEs after a couple of these. There you go. After a mega hit, we should get a couple of them. Very nice. One downside of having Fuel's Wand here for a little bit, just the... Oh, I forgot that more spawned. Just the staffy weapon. Are they the tombstones that turn into pirates? I kind of forget how that works. I don't even know. Well, let's just try the natural attack. Let's see how this works. The downside of using a pure staff weapon is I can't use the rank of Overwatch that Old Moose gives me. But that's okay. Man, there's more spawning. I wonder if it's by the gravestones. Let's put a stop to that. It's been a while. I usually finish this battle pretty quick. I don't. I kind of forget what's going on with the other enemies spawning, but we'll see. Ouch. There we go. Old Moose is back. You heard my cry for help. Let's just break. I'm just going to assume that these tombstones are spawning the guys. So let me break this one over here. A quick zippity zap. Boom. And we should not have those problems anymore. Now I just gotta survive the onslaught of these three, but well, Old Moose will help us out. Yep, very good. $63 and $90. This should take care of our drowned zombie fellow here. What have I been feeding you, buddy? And this should about do it. Not too shabby. Now Old Scratch has a reason to be all disgruntled at us. Let's see if we're picking up anything worthwhile here. Probably not. Let's grab some health real quick. Alright, Old Scratch, let's go, buddy. Just Kanpo. Now this should be easy because we just need to defeat Old Scratch, and we have crazy amounts of. Oh man, I forgot we got Juju. We shouldn't need that. Just a couple of ghost whales. Ah man, we can't even target him with that. Well, our gunnery should get him there. Just a couple ranged attacks should bring him down. I don't think we'll have too much trouble here unless some of these enemies guys can close the distance very fast. But we'll let them shamble all over and take them as they come. Can I hit you yet, Scratch? Yes. I need to see if I need to rearrange my powers after this. Good damage on him. Poor Old Scratches. Kind of made out to be this amazing necromancer, I guess he would be, and he's about to get pretty beat up here by a level 10 Mr. Underhill, but that's just how it goes when you're a pirate prodigy like we are. See if this does him in, and we got him. That's all they wrote. Easy battle.
Mercy, pirate, I beg you, spare I, and I repay thee for the favor.
Sure.
I thank ye for your mercy and promise I will earn it. I follow you, and all my mojo be yours to command. What was it brought ye here?
Dead One has much mojo. Wise to bring Dead One with us. Do not fear. Dead One betrays you, Mormo will destroy you.
Mormo, game recognizes game, I guess, but I appreciate the defense there, Mormo. Might take you up on that.
It be a grave you seek. You come to the right place, Captain, my captain. You want need the pirate's grave. Him buried over there.
Alright. Welcome Old Scratch, who we will never get to use. Before I forget, let me take a look at my powers here. I kind of forget how I have them set up. Alright. I still think this is pretty good. We want the long range ones up top, ones with unlimited range, shorter range ones. I think with these battles, I'm not really... Just this one 25% buff of myself is not going to help too much. I want to defeat enemies as soon as possible so they can keep from hitting me. In the future, I might pull this up a little bit higher. The rouse and regroup can be at the bottom, so I haven't needed too much healing. So that's actually okay. We'll keep it like that.
As the sages say, one must know the path to walk the path. You have found Gun's note. Read it, and we will know our path.
Here lies honest Ned, the finest officer I ever had. Without him, I'd never have amounted to anything. This, then, is my second lesson. A pirate is nothing without his crew. Sail to Bounty Island and find the mermaid's statue. She'll show you the way to my tomb and treasure. X marks the spot.
Man, for the most famous pirate in all of history, Captain Gunn, you did not try to pass on very much wisdom. That's kind of crazy. Let's go home real quick. We gotta put Old Scratch away in the bunkhouse with my other companions before we sail on. So I know I got a ton of pets there. I'm trying to train up some really good ones for future builds for whenever this pirate gets a higher level and I need it. So, alright, so Old Scratch gets to join Bonnie Ann, Mormo, and Dead Mike, and you guys get to hang out here in my wonderful house. Do I have anything else? I had a cushion there I set down earlier, but I don't really have much else. You got a lamp and a candlestick. We will make this place cozy later. We'll make this a wonderful spot for everybody to hang out. Maybe I'll even buy a full house sometime. That'd be a lot of fun. But we have things to do. So let's get on with it. I'll probably try to do, what's it called? Is it called Treasure Island? Bounty Island? I'll probably try to do Bounty Island here, and that'll probably be it for the day. So let's get to it. I don't think anything over there on Bounty Island will be too difficult to deal with. Well, if you've not seen the Pirate 101 news, I put out a video about it, but they recently had a developer live stream for Pirate 101, and then they had the King's Eye Alive for January. And kind of par for the course, Wizard 101 has taken a prominent seat, as it always has, which is okay. That's King's Isle's cash cow right there. But it sounds like they have a few things in the work for Pirate, which would be fun. I wonder what they say. What do they say if we go up here? You can't enter yet.
Sorry, but you can't come this way. Turn back.
Man, I wonder if that's what all the old portraits used to look like. That's a weird... They need to make it a little smaller. Anyway, they have a few things they're working on for Pirate. Nothing huge. Looks like they're building up the world building team a little bit, so hopefully they can get to some bugs in the late game. They're going to continue some companion reworks. That'll be cool if you're big into the companion reworks. You'll be happy about that. And it seems like hopefully they'll have some more exciting news for both games here in February. It seems like February is going to be a big year for them, for King's Isle. So we can hope some more updates come into Pirate. We'll see. Hang on, I gotta figure out how to talk to Squinty here. There we go.
Who are ye, and why come ye to my island? That's right, she's mine.
Nice, level 21.
Guns gold? Ha! That's right, funny that is. I spent 10 year and more on this barren rock digging for that treasure. Look about ye! No one knows this isle better than I. If I've not found the treasure, what hope do ye have? Go ahead, look. Fairly warned be ye, says I.
Alright.
Guns gold
Oh.
still elude ye. I knew it.
We got the go-ahead from the landowner, and we're going to go take the gold that he's been looking for a while. I'm not sure if we get anything. I'm not sure if our class trainer has anything for us for level 21, but I don't think we'll need it, so we'll just continue on here.
Gun's note. Check the mermaid statue.
Another note. Can't say I'm surprised. Read it then.
Welcome to Bounty Island, pirate. My treasure awaits within my tomb. Don't bother digging, the way is blocked. To pass the gate and find my tomb, you'll have to prove you're a true sailor. Your first test? Gunnery. A discipline dear to any pirate's heart. Head to the North Beach. There's a rope bridge to a nearby islet. Dig.
More tests? Go to. Mormo is not weary.
Nice. Mormo must have taken some 5-hour energy. He is good to go. Mr. Squinty, these are kind of pitiful holes, to be honest, sir. Maybe you're not a burrowing crab, but I think you could do a little bit better than this. Alright, let me see if I can remember... Man, how many shovels does Squinty have? I guess that looks like a pickaxe, either that or a Maddox. There's a shovel here. There was one around the corner, too.
There be a note here, wrapped round the post, Captain. Read it.
The gunnery test. One of the kegs on yonder islet still holds good gunpowder. The rest are spoiled. Any pirate who knows a broadside from a cowhide can tell the difference. Take the good keg to my ship, beached on the far side of the island, and load the cannon there.
I think it's one of these back here.
No luck.
Nope.
Typical. On to the next, I suppose. Yes, I see the good powder. Let's go use it.
Yeah, I think realistically, the captain or the captain wouldn't. Maybe through the ranks, there's another shovel. Would have been a cannoneer at some point. There's a third shovel. But there's a fourth shovel, a second pickaxe. Squinty, did you waste all your time just buying shovels? There's another shovel. Man, I should count all these sometime. How many does a crab need? Realistically, I think captains sometimes would rise the ranks and work at the positions throughout the ship, but the captain necessarily wouldn't need to know the powder. That would be one of the gunnery sergeants or something like that would probably be in charge of that, or the supply sergeant would be in charge of furnishing the ship with gunpowder and stuff like that.
Cannon will shoot. In cannon, Mormo found note.
I'm amazed it doesn't rusty with all the water and stuff around here.
Important as gunnery is, there's another skill even more vital. Rigging. A pirate who doesn't know his way around sails and ropes is doomed. Here's your second test. Go to the western beach and find the barnacle-covered rock. There's a rope buried beneath it. Tie the rope to the anchor and run it over both the masts. Hoist the anchor up and tie the other end of the rope to the cannon's platform. When you're finished, both anchor and cannon should be hanging in the air. You know how to tie a strong knot, don't you? Good luck.
Here we go again. Good thing Squinty never dug up any of these notes.
Good thing indeed. It was here during my first playthrough, after listening to that dialogue, it was here that I knew we were constructing some Looney Tunes looking contraption to bust into the tomb.
Here is the rope. Mind and body strong, dragonfly.
Alright. Thank you for that, I think. Let's rig her up.
Almost there. Now, Captain, secure the other end.
The sheer improbability of all of this working out is kind of astounding.
Another note on the bottom of the platform here.
Yeah.
Your final test is at hand, pirate. Go to the eastern beach and find the parcel I've hidden in a cask.
I hope the treasure's worth all this.
I hate to spoil it for you there, Dead Mike, but it is not. It is absolutely not. Unless you really like lava.
A fine spyglass, and Guns left another note to go with.
You tell me Squinty never looked in that cask?
You've tried your hand at gunnery and rigging. Now we shall see how well you fare with navigation. Take the spyglass back to where you started and put it in the mermaid's hand. Then orient the glass south by southwest, 10 degrees below horizon. I've had you load the cannon, set the rigging, and orient the spyglass. If you have the skills of a true pirate, my gold will be yours. Good luck.
Go!
I think you'd need a sextant, or you would need another tool to get the specific degrees, direction. You need a compass for direction. Sextant measured the stars, doesn't it? I don't know. You would need something else to measure degrees above the horizon, rather than just a spyglass. So I'm not sure. I am obviously not a sailor. If you are nautically experienced, you could correct me, but I think you need a couple more tools to do that. But being a child's game for children, I'm glad that we don't have to determine all that for ourselves, because the last time I dealt with degrees was probably during a college mathematics class, and I didn't love it. So we will carry on.
Treasure gone. Much trickery here. Was Ratbeard. Mormo is sure.
Mormo knows what's up.
You little whelp! How dare ye! This too was mine to find, mine! I'll teach you to cross me. Get 'em, me crawlies!
Squinty! Stop it, Squinty. You gave me permission to look here. It's not my fault that I had a cheat code and I was 10 times stronger and smarter than you are. I didn't betray you at all. You're actually betraying me. Let's see. These guys have a little bit more health. We'll see what we can do here. Squinty's just salty that he wasn't smart enough to figure out that the gold was buried in the only locked up place. But to be honest, it just took one cannon blast to get in there. We could have just... Anybody could have just sailed their ship up here and hit that area with one broadside and busted their way in. But I'm glad. I guess good thing nobody did. We needed gun-specific Looney Tunes arts and craft creation to get in here, and by golly, we made it. Oh boy, Can Po couldn't even survive one hit. Down he goes. But Old Moose takes his place. Let's do it. Ouch. Man, down to half health. And I don't have any elusive or anything, so good thing Old Moose is here to help me. This might have been a tougher one. I didn't think it would be too bad, but how much health is that? I mean, that's almost double our health. I guess we could hit ourselves with a heal because Old Moose is here to help us out. Bring us back up. Unless Crab Crawler gets a bunch of criticals on us, I think we'll be alright. Old Moose shoots fireworks out of her fingers, and let's do a couple natural attacks. I always like, with my Musketeer and with other Witchdoctor characters, I have shooty staffy weapons so much, and they're very limited critical animations and stuff like that for shooty staffy weapons that I enjoy just watching the natural attack of the pure staffy weapons. Alright, buddy.
This treasure, it's gone! Our quarrel is for nothing!
I wasn't even quarreling.
I wasted 10 years and more picking over this rock.
That was all you.
I'm done. Goodbye!
Yeah, that quarrel was 100% you. I rolled up on your island, you said go ahead and look for the treasure. I found it, and you got mad and attacked me, so I don't know, buddy. I'm glad we'll never see him again.
Captain Gunn, him tell us himself. Let me work me art. Dead one cast mighty spell, Captain. Mormo could have done it.
Sure, Mormo, I believe you, buddy. Real quick, we're going to use this Yum Juicer I have no idea why it's in here. Maybe just because Captain Gunn was a big Yum guy. I think this... Oh, never mind. I used it incorrectly. I guess that just fills up our health. I thought it filled up my potion there for a second. Well, I wasted a potion for no reason, but very fun yum juicer. I don't remember seeing any more of these in the game. If I'm wrong, let me know, but... bottles up all of the yum fruit, I guess, and puts it into the yum bottles we hear about today. Although we never drink it in-game, except for here, I guess. Captain Avery talks about it. Sorry to keep you waiting there, Mr. Gunn. Let me grab some more. I don't know how Marky Mark got a funky bunch in here, but maybe he's involved in the conspiracy. That'd be crazy.
I can talk to you. Unexpected. I would congratulate you, pirate, for being the first to find my treasure. But sadly, you aren't. After all the trouble I went through to write my lessons and engineer this amazing tomb, a cheating rat comes along and spoils it all.
First of all, Captain Gunn, you created a way to completely circumvent every single one of the lessons. So that one's 100% on you. You wrote it in your will. Plain as day. You lose, sir. Second of all, how in the world can you retain memories as just a skeleton? That's kind of crazy.
Ratbeard sent water moles, detestable creatures, to swim.
How did you see that? You don't got any eyes.
And steal my gold. I knew I should have sealed that passage. The moles were going to give the gold to their fire guard. It must be the volcano at Waponi Wu. Take my treasure back and teach them a lesson.
Alright, sure. Yep, so they came right in here. That was pretty genius by Ratbeard. I guess he would have had to come to this island and sail around and figure out he didn't want to do the whole test. He would probably have... It would just have been faster if he did exactly what we did and gotten in here, but he probably came here, looked at this, decided he needed water moles, went out, hired them, and came back. I don't know. Seems like a lot of work, but I'm sure it won't backfire on him at all. There we go. Start getting my potion back. I'll probably try to have a full potion again before I head up the volcano. Let's see. Going up the volcano, I forget exactly how many. There's another blue yum fruit right there. 1, 2, at least 3 or 4 fights. I forget exactly how many, but I want to have full health before the last one. That one might give us a little bit of issue. We'll see. Might have to plan for that one, but now we're just going to avoid Bugga over there and continue to Waponi Wu. Excellent. Some more fruit for me. Thank you.
Numbers, Dragonfly. Fight with virtue.
Thank you, Campo. I appreciate it. There's another. They kind of jam-pack these ancient tomes in here. There's quite a few of them in Skull Island, and they kind of peter out, but not going to use it too much. But there's another one, just in case you're looking for those to train up your companions. Let's see if I can grab this blue yum fruit over here, and then I'm going to call it quits for this episode. And we will come back next time. We will defeat some of these Waponis and then head up the volcano. So thank you guys so much for joining me once again. Sorry for the delay. I have no upload schedule, and I've been trying out some different types of videos, just trying some different things that I find fun. I've been enjoying it a lot, so check it out if you have any interest. I made a video on a max level Buccaneer guide, or a build rather, and one on some Pirate 101 news, and I have a couple other things in the works too. So if you're interested, check those out, but if not, I will be back with another episode of this whenever I get to it. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you later. Okay, bye!